Hi guys, we're just going to make a frittata.
Okay, this is my favorite recipe, and I had a post from my favorite women who are like sisters to me, who are working in the ER right now, the women I went to ER residency with, and they're looking for recipes, and I thought, this is my favorite recipe. It's a great go-to recipe pretty much anytime. I make them really often because I always have what I need. I can throw anything into a frittata and make it healthy, make it fast, and make it delicious because everyone in the family really likes frittatas. So the first step I'm going to show you is you kind of have to rummage to look at like, what do I already have? I like to keep a lot of frozen vegetables, so I always have a go-to if I need to make something healthy that's quick. So come this way. We have to got a baby lock there. Look around, and I've got frozen spinach. We do have some Brussels sprouts, not my favorite for frittata. You could put bacon, you could put meat. Zoom out a little so they can just see the overall. Mixed vegetables. This is like cauliflower, corn. Some of the things I like to put, if you have like shredded potatoes like you make for hash browns, these are potato puffs, but the other day I made it with shredded potatoes. You saute that first. That's always really good to give it extra heft in your frittata. Frozen spinach, chopped kale. What do we have here, Gemma? You can pretty much put anything in your frittata. I already did a little bit of this part, but you're gonna basically take your pan, put whatever fat you like to cook with. If it's butter, olive oil, we have really healthy fats here from a local farm. Saute all those vegetables up nice and good. And I've already done this, so here is what I've got. I even threw peas in there. So we have peas, frozen spinach, I chopped up some mushrooms, and I think we get some frozen kale in there. Get it nice and hot because you want to, here, make sure you can get that. You wanna make sure it's hot enough when you throw your eggs in there. So show them what we got. We got eggs. So you wanna whip your eggs up nice and good, and always put a good intention when you're making your food because your energy goes into your food. So send some love to your family. Even if you're feeling stressed out, you can zoom out a little so they can see me. Yeah, just back out like that. Even if you're feeling stressed out, just put some love into your food. It will make a big difference. I use usually at least like 10 eggs, sometimes 12. And the reason is, even if you're cooking just for yourself, if you're making a frittata, it's a really good leftover, so you can take it to work with you. You can leave it leftover for your family to heat up later. I'll put some salt and pepper. All right, and then I like to put a little bit of milk to make it more smooth and creamy. And I'm gonna put cheese at the end. Zoom out so they can see me. I'll put cheese on top at the end. And then I'm also going to put some tomato because Gemma likes tomatoes on the frittata, and she asked me for that the other day. So for any of you who are stressed out on quarantine, you're like, I don't know what to make, I'm sick of the same old, you can make a different frittata every night, even if you just make frittatas all the time. I always keep eggs on hand. I always keep frozen veggies on hand. Throw an onion in, throw your veggies in, saute it up really good with a lot of oil. And let that all get cooked. Then, when it's hot, pour the eggs on. Show them what we got there with the eggs, Gems. So you're just gonna cook that on medium. You can zoom out so they can see the whole pan. Yeah, that's good. You don't need to do it like that. And then I'm gonna show you, I started cutting up a tomato. Zoom out so they can just see me. They don't need to zoom so much in the tomato. If you're gonna put tomatoes in your frittata, tomatoes are really watery. So you wanna take the tomato after you've chopped it up and squeeze out all that extra juice. The juice is great, it's gonna make your frittata really watery, and you don't want a watery frittata. So I'll take that. This is not a really watery tomato to begin with, but just beware, like if you're gonna put a tomato in there, you wanna just give it a little squeeze over the sink, or you could squeeze it in like mesh paper or something like that. You wanna get this hot enough. And one of the things I do, where's my little, yeah. If you move the egg around, you can like disturb the bottom of it and let more egg seep in. It will fill in and cook your bottom of your frittata. You don't have to worry about keeping it all whole. Now you don't wanna scramble it like scrambled eggs, but the egg will fill into those areas, so you can kind of like pour it around like that. All right, after you've got the bottom cooked, which ours looks pretty good here. See how the top is really watery? You can put diced tomatoes, sprinkle them on. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
Sprinkle them on top. You can really put anything you want in your frittata, so don't feel like there's a right or wrong way to do it. Put whatever you have. You could put sausage, you could put meat. There you go. And then we're gonna put some cheese, just like a pizza. You kind of can't put too much cheese either. Zoom out so they can see me, so you're not just focusing too much. All right, then what you do, once it's kind of solidified on the bottom, is take it off, and you're gonna put it in an oven that's already heated up. We heated the oven to 425, so stick it right there, the whole pan, handle everything, as long as you don't have a handle that's gonna melt. Stick it in the oven, and then definitely set your timer for 5 minutes. It might take 6 minutes to cook, but you don't wanna leave it in there too long. It will burn really fast. This will cook really, really quickly, and now it'll cook, you know, we cook the bottom up on the stove. You're gonna cook from the top down in the oven, and we'll take a pause. We'll come back when it's done. Okay, we're just about to take our frittata. We're gonna check on it. Come on over, see how it looks. So I added a few minutes on because it was still a little uncooked. You wanna check it out, shake it around. If it's wiggly and jiggly, there's egg that's not cooked on top. Mine is good to go. So, come over here. One of the things I do a lot is just put a plate on, flip the pan over, and I serve it up like that for my fam. Let's do this. You can cut it with this pizza cutter. Yeah, show them the picture of what we got. So here's our pizza. You could cut a big piece, little piece, kind of depends on who you're feeding. Be really careful when you touch the pan and grab it out of the oven, because obviously the pan handle is wicked hot. There is our frittata. All right, zoom in on there. There's our frittata. Yummy and good. You can have frittata. There's so many things we love about frittata. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Let them see the video. I have my 7-year-old filming. She's done a great job.
Hi guys!
We have Gianni in background noise. All the kids are home, so this has been quite an experience. All right, let them see what we got, Gems. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, it travels well. You can have it cold, you can have it hot. You don't have to heat it up. It's healthy, it's delicious. Everyone in my family loves frittata. And we have my beautiful videographer say hello.
Hi guys! I hope you loved this video of making frittata.
All right, and say a special I love you to all the women that are in the ER taking care of saving lives.
Amen, and I love you. Thank you for joining Mind
Body Food, right? We don't
Yeah,
usually do this on my channel,
Body
but this is
Food.
going on the channel. Yeah, we thought of just making it for the women, but I decided I'll post this so everyone has access.
Especially for Mind Body Medicine.
Bye.
Bye.